So the topic of today's sermon is so scary. Imagine a situation where you're walking down the street and it's very dark. You see a dark alley. Do you go in there? Probably not. As a woman, you definitely wouldn't. But even as a man, I don't know. It's too dark. It's too scary. I don't want to face what's going to happen in there. I don't want to even take the risk. Let's not even go in there. Remember this idea. Lately, there's been a lot of news. For example, obviously the coronavirus hits the world and people die, people get sick. It's pretty bad. Then you see other things like, for example, there's the war in the Ukraine where all these people are getting killed and hurt and dying. It's pretty bad. Then you see news about from a long time ago, like tsunamis, genocides, earthquakes. It's pretty bad. Then you hear news all the time about school shootings and corruption and just people cheating on their taxes. Then you hear news about people cheating on their wives and killing each other and stealing from each other. It's pretty scary. It's pretty bad. Recently, there's been news about how I think an airplane fell in China and everyone died. That's pretty scary. A couple years back, they had the Malaysian plane that disappeared completely. It's very scary. We saw a clip the other day of, I'm not sure which country, somewhere near India, where there was like a freighter boat that ran into a passenger boat with 100 people and just pushed the boat until it went underwater, until everyone died. All of this is real news. It's not fake, it's all real, and it really happens. And it happens all the time. And there's so much more than I could say or tell you in 10 days, 10 hours, 10 years. There's so much. But the thing is, just like the dark alley, if you saw a dark alley that was dangerous, that was scary, would you go back to that alley? You wouldn't. The world is the same way. There's a lot of good things in this world. There's a lot of pretty things, delicious things in this world. But there's also a lot of scary things in this world. And the scary things are much outweigh any of the good things. That is why as Buddhists, we don't want to come back. We don't want to create more karma and have to come back. We don't want to create more karma and have to come back to this world and encounter all of these things. We don't want to. And that is why we practice, try to fix ourselves, try to improve ourselves, try to understand the world so that we don't have to come back here again. It's because that dark alley really is scary and it's not fun. So we don't want to do this.